Yeah, that's you. Our next honoree featured in this upcoming video is Dr. Maria Boynton.
Everybody, it's Maria Boynton. This evening we're here at the home of her.
Everybody, it's Maria Boynton coming to you from Selma, Alabama. It is Selma 2020.
More than once, Maria was persuaded to stay away from broadcasting, yet an audition for the campus radio broadcast team cemented her future. Maria's career started in Albany, Georgia, on to Columbus, Georgia, and then to the capital city, Atlanta. Maria developed her broadcasting skills in some of the country's biggest markets, including New York City. Maria has covered presidents, members of Congress, entertainers, and more. Among Maria's proudest moments, interviewing icons of the civil rights movement and reporting on the events of the summer of 2020. Along with being a 2021 Georgia Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame inductee, Maria also has 2 Peabody Awards and 2 DuPont Awards for collaborative efforts, along with recognition by Associated Press bureaus in Georgia, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Maria is embracing the changing tide of broadcast journalism by also displaying her talents in the digital realm. A speech and theater major, Maria's talents are displayed in the Netflix documentary Seeing All Red, in Karen the movie, Justice on Trial 2020 the movie, an off-Broadway production, and in Step Stewart's production of Marshall Norman's Pulitzer Prize winner, Night Mother. Maria knows the importance of serving the community and is a frequent MC for charity events. Congratulations, Dr. Maria Boynton, on being inducted into the Georgia Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame.
To kick off honoring Maria, we'd like to welcome to the stage Ed Harbison. Ed?
Good afternoon. I'm really happy to be here today to talk a few words about my friend, Dr. Maria Boynton. I knew her when she was just a reporter for a radio station in Columbus, Georgia. I tell her about it like Al Smith used to say, I raised that young lady, which is only partly true. I'm honored. My name is Ed Harbison. I'm glad to be here today. Maria Boynton and I worked together at a radio station in the news department at WOKS and Fox 105, along with I see one of my good friend Darryl J. as well. I started out broadcasting in Atlanta, WQXI, Quixie, Dixie, and ended up in Columbus, Georgia, and that's where I met my very good friend, Maria Boynton. She is really an advocate. You heard the accolades about her. It is true. One of the things that I've noticed under the Gold Dome is Maria is always persistent, accurate in her reporting, and fair in her reporting, which is something we all should look for today. Maria Boynton has really dedicated her life clearly to the area of radio broadcasting. It shows in the results of her work. We care about you, Maria. We love you. And we certainly have great accolades for you today at this great occasion, Georgia Association of Broadcasting Hall of Fame. God bless you, Maria Boynton.
That is on. And I realized I'm wearing like almost the same color and everything. Isn't that like cool? Hi, everybody. Hi. I've reached the point now where my doctor can't get that prescription just right, okay? Wow. That's what I can say is wow. Thank you all for being here today. I feel like Sally Field, remember that Oscar speech? You know, you like me. Ed, thank you so very much. And I actually do have I can see that. I actually do have an Ed speech for later, okay? You know, one thing that Ed does when I was covering the Georgia legislature, you know, the old glass, you know, Bill, the glass that we would be in, he would come and tap on it, and that lady right there, I taught her everything she knows, everything. So I thank you, Ed, for just being crazy. Thank you. Richard Warner, gosh, that man is a talent, is he not? He's a phenom. Thank you for stepping in. Richard told people, he told my mom, I knew Maria when I had hair. And Richard, you're just always the lovely guy, the wonderful guy. He was my boss at Georgia News Network. He was my boss. And it's like, this is old family day for me to just walk in and see so many faces that I know. Adam, hey, with that beard, boy, you look good. And I will tell you this, when it comes to friends and bosses, and they told me, what did they say, 10 minutes? Okay. Pete Conningham, where are you, Pete? There's Pete. Pete. I have a couple of stories, I won't be long, but Pete and I, we bonded because we worked in the Georgia News Network WGST newsroom, and Pete would tell me stories about his mom, the Carrots. You know, I'll always remember that story about the Carrots. We would ride on the roads together, visiting stations and things of that nature. It was just great. And I remember I was working at WOR in New York doing the news one day, and the phone rings, and they told me I had a call, and I get on the phone, and it's Pete Conningham. Pete, where are you? Pete was in New York City at the airport. And I said, what are you doing? Where are you going? He said, I'm going to get my son. And I said, oh my God. So he was getting ready to board a flight to go get his son. He was adopting a son. And I said, well, what are you going to call him? Pete. I said, okay, that fits Pete. And so, Pete, I love you. Thank you for always being one of my biggest supporters. You know, we get on Facebook and we have our quarrels and our arguments, and then we go back to just being our regular selves. Pete, I love you. Thank you so very much. To the board of directors for GAB, y'all rock. I mean, this is just A1. Y'all are awesome. I am proud to represent. Anything you need, holler. You know, I mean, you might have to text me to get my attention, but just holler. And just you guys, Bob Houghton, first rate. Y'all know Bob used to be my boss too, right? He used to be my boss. He was at GST. I mean, this is so funny to me, just seeing all the faces here. I just want to say that I am so happy that my mother is here. Wave your hand, Mother. All right. She's here. Because, you know, she's like, I'm not coming. I just can't come. Oh, no, I just can't come. But she's here. My aunt is here. Wave your hand, Aunt. My Columbus, Georgia family, I gotta tell y'all represent. Lieutenant Colonel retired Harriet Stevens is back there. Do y'all know we go all the way back to, what was it, 9th grade? I mean, Daryl Smith from WOKS in Foxy. I'm just flabbergasted by all the people who are here today. My CNN family, Tanisha Abernathy, where are you? There she is. Y'all, she was a heck of an executive producer at CNN. I tell you, she's now got her own PR firm, and we're still working together. I'm gonna get those stories posted, I promise. I mean, those people used to say, they post over to the dark side. Y'all remember that? That's what we said about PR people. You're on the bright side, love. We love you. I have to tell you, one of my fellow honorees today, one of my fellow inductees, I used to follow this guy around the state capitol saying, my God, he knows everybody. Hi, Tom. Hi, Bob. How you doing? Bill Knighty. I gotta tell you, I've always loved your reporting. When you were at Channel 2, you were awesome, and now you're with public broadcasting, you're bringing it, and you're bringing just what the people need to know, because that's what we do. If we have a love for this business, we stay in it, we persevere. I mean, we know the check might not be all that, but we persevere. Some of y'all got it. But we persevere, and we love what we do, because we know that when somebody walks up to you and says, that story you did about such and such, or that story you did, or you helped to bring my sister home. I've got a guy who, from Liberia, he calls me, he texts me every holiday. Hi, Miss Maria, how are you doing? And he told me, he said, the cops weren't trying to find my sister until you called me. And they found his sister in a hospital. She had had a mental episode. So it's those things that make me want to keep doing this. It's the story of the dad. I was just doing this story just a couple of weeks ago. And I gotta tell you, I got a call from someone else at another radio station who said, my family member is missing. They don't know where their 24-year-old daughter is. So this was just about a month ago, I think. And so I called the mother and the dad. They're on the phone with me. At the same time, I mean, the mother was just, as you can tell, just emotional. Her daughter has disappeared. She lived with them. So, as I'm on the phone recording that interview, the mother gets a call, and it's from Grady Hospital. They found her daughter passed out on the sidewalk. And the daughter still couldn't really, she's like, Mom, I need you, I don't know where I'm at, I don't know what I'm doing. The nurse said, this is where she is. That was the first call the parents got, and I was able to broadcast that. And just think about the heartstrings that it pulled with other families. I mean, that's why I still do what I do. We're supposed to be role models. We're supposed to be here to help the youth. I kind of figured that out. You're here to help them. You're here to help them know what to do in life, what to expect in life. And I gotta tell you, do what you love. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel, I'm not gonna say appreciated, but you get that, hey, I did that. Hey, I made that family feel good. Hey, I brought that sister home. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what does it. I'm not through saying thank you yet. I'm almost done. I just want to say, my sorority sisters and friends are here. Tanisha's one of those friends. Belinda Petrosa's here. Petrosa, how you doing?
Really good.
Oh my God, we went to Selma together. She's the one that gets me to Selma. You want to go to Selma? Okay. And then it just turns into something that's just marvelous. The history, the love, just the civil rights, the legacy of everything. Thank you, Belinda. For just doing that for me. I have to tell you too that I have a coworker of mine here, Stephanie Starboard. If you know her, she's the ATL traffic lady. She does traffic for me. She's in my department. Thank you for being here. We work at Odyssey Atlanta together, which is V103 Star 94, 92.9 The Game at WAOK. That's right. Yeah. So, so I just want to say thank you to you. And I just got to tell y'all, the best team that anybody can have, who told me you need to go get a new headshot, you need to make sure your hair is right. Nope, we got a video we got to do. The video got cut at the end because there were some videos of other people on there. But I got to tell you, Cynthia Weaver, where are you?
Coming up on stage.
Really? Okay. Tamara Nelson, please wait. That's Tamara. That was my team. They told me I needed a team, and I got a team. And they are the best, and they're the best friends anybody can have. And my Ed story real fast. Ed, I just want you to know, and this is the reason I think that I'm supposed to be in this business. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I guess that means I'm supposed to be doing what I do. Ed Harbison. When I was a little girl, my grandmother and I wish she could have lived to see this day, because this is just how important this is to me. Jessamine Boynton. We wake up in the mornings and listen to Cousin Al, WDAK.
That's right.
Who knows that? Who knows about WDAK?
That's right.
Cousin Al. That man, I'll tell you now, in my dentist's office, because of Cousin Al, when I get the gas, I get the country music. And they say, we never have anybody want the country music. Well, I do. Okay. Because I love it. Snowbird, take me with you when you go. I'm that kind of girl. So I want to say this to you, Ed Harbison. It was turning from Cousin Al to you and your news. And I was like, I could do that. And then they were giving away the scholarships, remember? And I went to the station to get a scholarship application. And I came home and there was a guest in our home. And we were talking about where I'd been, and he said, I know you don't want to be no DJ. So I didn't turn in the scholarship. I didn't. I went on Albany State University. They were broadcasting news reports. I said, I can do that. I went and tried out, and I got it. And then they wanted me to do news in Southwest Georgia for the station at the college. And then the dean called me in. There was a video of him on there. The dean called me in and said, we want you to start doing this internship. We've never had it before. And the rest is history! I thank y'all for indulging me in my silliness. Don't tell nobody I have a sense of humor, please. I love you all. Thank you. If I missed anyone, God bless you. Thank you all for being here.
Maria mentioned Cynthia Weaver, and is very shy. She's one of those classic behind-the-scenes people, a traffic manager, the best. She was my traffic manager 20 plus years ago. Never seen anybody better.
This will be a new one since you had the speakers get cold, right?
You
have to ask her.
So I think it's just fitting that she's the one that hands this trophy to her, this prestigious award to her, Cynthia Weaver.
Thank you.
It is heavy. I just want to thank Richard Warner for stepping in and one of the bullpen to help out. Our MC Mike Roberts is here. Mike can start heading up this way, but Mike is